All right, guys, I'm going to explain to you how to do your DMR. So we go to Google Classroom, and we're going to click on this every single day. And when you click on it, it's going to bring up the resource for the PowerPoint to do DMR. DMR stands for our daily math review. It will be very quick. You should do it before 9 o'clock class. It'll always be there the day before class. Just make sure you're on the right one. So when you click on that, it's going to pull up second grade DMR, and as you can see, there's only 2 slides because we only have one day so far. We'll start tomorrow, and I have a DMR notebook. I use a composition book because this is what I have, but you can use a notebook. But you need to have a DMR notebook. I want it to just be DMR in it. We're going to do it every single day. I want you to be able to look back at your old work to see if you did it correctly. So if you only have a paper for tomorrow, that's fine. But make sure this weekend you go out and get a notebook. And parents, if you don't have notebooks, I don't have any composition books, but I do have some notebooks. So just get in contact with me so that you can come by school somehow, some way, and get that. So we're going to kind of walk through this first one of how you do it. First, you're going to open up your book, and you're going to create that foursquare. You're going to create that foursquare. So as I open up my book, I'm going to put DMR number 1 up here in the title. Every day you should do this. And then I'm going to put the date. Tomorrow is 8/21/20. And then I'm going to draw a foursquare. So I draw like a line down the middle, like a T-chart. And then I go across like a big giant plus sign. That gives me my foursquare. This first box and this box down here are always going to be my skill boxes. They're always going to be my skill boxes. I go back to my PowerPoint to see what my skill is. And it says create a 10 frame to show the number 8. Create a 10 frame to show the number 8. So I'm going to put 8 up here so I know it. And then you need to create a 10 frame. We talked about that today in class, so it should be kind of fresh on your brain. Do a little rectangle and divide it in half. And I make sure I have 5 equal parts. Oh, not doing very good. I can see it right now. I didn't do it very good. If it's not precise, get out your pencil, erase it, and start over. And then I want you to fill in this 10 frame to represent the number 8. Fill in that 10 frame to represent the number 8. Your next question says, use base 10 blocks to show the number 8. Use base 10 blocks to show the number 8. So I'm not going to do that because I want to make sure you do it, but I'm going to write base 10 blocks just to remind myself that that's what we're doing. And then I'm going to put the number 8. This should be easy. This should be fast because it's all review. Okay, it's all review. This box is going to be your key concept box. It's what we're working on. This is the key that we're working on, the skill that we're working on. And when you go back to your PowerPoint, it says we're working on there are many ways to represent numbers. So that's what you're going to write down in this box, word for word. There are many ways to represent numbers so that we can stay focused on what we're doing each day. There are many ways to represent numbers. There are many ways to represent numbers. And this bottom box will be left for our reflection. This bottom box will be left for our reflection. Reflection is one of the most important parts about DMR because we want to learn, we want to talk, we want to figure out where our mistakes are so that we can continue to grow our brains. So for our reflection, I want you to write, I can represent numbers by. I can represent numbers by. I can represent numbers by. And then once we get to class, we're going to talk about how do we represent numbers. We'll talk about this, but write this down, do all this work before we get to class on Friday. Okay, it's going to be our routine. Every single day we will talk about DMR. Right? Good luck, guys, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.